What's up, everybody? Gridbot Guru here. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my next indicator, one of my next indicators that I use. It is called the DCA Powertool. Okay. Now, as always, the first thing that I do when I try and I think about potentially taking a trade is I go in and I look at what the chart is telling me. Okay. So first thing I do is I get my zones. If you guys aren't familiar with zone to zone trading, check out one of my previous videos, zone to zone trading, and it'll kind of give you a breakdown. But what I'm going to do is today I'm going to chart BAT, okay, basic attention token. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some highs, I'm going to get some lows. This is on a daily chart, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of zoom in a little bit and kind of get things going pretty quickly so you guys can end up seeing what my next indicator, one of my next indicators is. But I will go ahead and plug really quickly. I'll go ahead and plug basic attention token. If you guys are not familiar with that, it's pretty cool. So it's got its own browser, which is a Brave browser. It is supposed to be based on privacy. So it's supposed to be pretty private. And what they do is up in the top right-hand corner, if you enable ads and that feature is allowed in your region, they'll show you a little advertisement. It's basically like a little notification that you would get, and it's up here, and you click on it, and it can either take you to the advertisement, or you can click close, and it'll just go away. But the theory is that people are using your data. So if you don't use that browser, say you use Google, they're using, and you haven't locked it down, they're using everything you click, everything that you log into, they're using that data and they're selling it to companies. And so what Brave does is they charge companies to show you an ad and then give you some of the money that they use. So when it was really going strong, I was using it for a while. When it was really going strong, I got maybe I got maybe $20 from it total, just by doing my own thing, browsing the internet and clicking on this little thing up in the right hand corner that said close. A couple of the advertisements pertained to me, but nothing really stood out. Valentine's Day, around that time, there were flower ads. I use my computer a lot for crypto, so there's different wallets, cold storage that I could go to, or different exchanges I could use. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I charted this a little bit. This is kind of the areas that I kind of like, potentially even down into this area. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just do a high right here. And use that as kind of an area of, hey, potential bounce or potential resistance. So this is the DCA Powertool, okay? And what it is a ribbon. So you have this, it is a moving average ribbon, okay? And what it does is it will print different ribbons. And those ribbons are the lines that you are currently seeing on the screen. And what those are going to do are they're going to tell you a couple different things about what the price is doing. So these are moving average ribbons. Okay, they're EMAs. And what ends up happening is as this moves down, okay, as this moves down, the price is going down. And what you're going to notice is whenever you start getting a little bit further down, okay, these ribbons are going to start kind of flattening out. And that could be one of two things. When the ribbons start getting a little bit closer, it could be one of two things. One is it is going to break through. Two, it's going to hit and keep going. So you can kind of see, let's go back a little bit. Again, this is a daily chart, so you have a lot of things going kind of on here. So like on this one came up, it kind of came closer together and it bounced and then it kept going. Okay. But if you have one, that could be one potential. The other potential is if it starts to cross through and it breaks through, then there's a good chance that you are going to start going on a downtrend. Okay, a downtrend. Now, with this, you have a couple of different indicators, and you can adjust them. Let me see the settings. Here are your settings. So you can turn off. There are 8 ribbons. You can turn each one of them off, actually. Like I'm sure most of you out there probably know. You probably know somebody who used 1 ribbon. I know people who have used 3 ribbons. Some people have used 5. This is 8 to try to give you a good idea of what is going on. Okay, and you can change them different colors if you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to get down to the signals here in a second. Okay, but what I want to do right here is I kind of want to show you what ends up happening is, so these ribbons, they're going down, they're going down, they're going down, they're squeezing together. Here's kind of like one of those where I was like talking about a bounce, squeezing together, and it kind of bounces off and it continues downward. Okay, that shows that is going to end up hitting. Okay, it's going to end up hitting, and whenever it hits, it's going to bounce the opposite, or it's going to continue bouncing in the direction it was previously going. All right, so sometimes these ribbons will act as support, whichever way it may be. Okay, now what you are going to end up seeing is you are going to see a couple different things going on as well. So let me kind of get this a little bit bigger for you. You are going to see some green dots. It might be a little bit harder on the let's go to the 5 minute. I always like looking at the 5 minute because there's a lot that happens on the 5 minute that you can end up seeing a little bit easier. I do not trade 5 minute, but it's you're able to kind of see it a little bit better. So you have a couple different things happening with this EMA ribbon. One is you have a blue triangle, or whatever color triangle you want. Okay, here's one of my triangles. Here's another triangle. That triangle indicates a potential pullback or reversal. So the trend is leading to a change. Okay, does it happen 100% of the time? No, it doesn't. This is where some of the other indicators are going to come into play. So you're going to end up having a blue triangle or green or whatever, and that's going to indicate, like I said, that's going to indicate the trend is about to change. And then what you can do is you can use your other indicators to confirm whether what you are seeing with this indicator is correct or not. All right. So do not just use this by itself. You're going to, again, this is a tool. It is not a absolute. All right. So don't think of it like you can end up purchasing this and you have it. Like, and okay, every green triangle, it's going to reverse. No, or every blue triangle. It is not going to work that way. Okay. It is potential for a reverse. So if I would have went here and I would have saw, hey, I really, really like the way that is looking, then potentially I could have taken that all the way up here. Okay. However, here's the other thing that this DCA power tool, the other part of this tool that it gives you. If you enter a trade on one of the dots, okay, when you enter a trade, a blue or a red dot will appear above and below the candles. And if they do, the red dot means close your short, okay? And then a green dot will mean close your long. So if you are, say I'm going to enter right here. So we'll say I entered right here. And again, this is 5 minutes. So there's a lot that's happening on the 5-minute chart. And what you end up having is you end up having this, okay? It says close it, done, all right? So you don't want to do that, all right? If I would have entered here, I could have wrote it, or here, I could have wrote it up to right here, and I would have had to close it. And then it's going to wait again until these cross back over at some point, and it's going to print a triangle, and then it will let you know that you probably need to close again. All right. Okay, you're also going to notice these, where are they at? The red X's. Okay, the red X's are going to symbolize a downward trend. So if you get a red X, it's going to be the start of a downward trend. All right. Okay, now again, not always, but like right here, you could look at this and probably say, I think it'll probably go down, but it's not going to necessarily be worth your time to trade that. Okay, and again, all of the things are not adding up to be able to print that red triangle. All right. Okay, again, what I want you guys to be mindful of is this is not going to make you win trades. This is not what you use to win trades. This is a tool to help you get a good trade. This is a tool. I'm going to say it one more time. This is a tool. So if this is something that is interesting to you, or you are interested in it, please let me know. I'm going to leave all my information below. I got my email down there, so send me an email. I'm on Discord. I'm on social media. Find me. If anything else, I had somebody leave a comment the other day on my other video. Okay, get a hold of me somehow, some way, and I can get you some more information on exactly where and what you need to do to be able to have access to this bot, or not this bot, but this indicator. If you are looking for an exchange and you're wanting to kind of be a little bit more hands off and kind of take FOMO out of the equation for your trading, sign up with Pionex. Okay, my link is below. If you link up, if you use that referral link, you really should let me know. And what I will do is I will personally help you out with getting some help setting up these bots. Okay, you could start with $5. You could start with $10. It doesn't matter how much you start with, but let me know so I can help you get these bots going. 0.05% trading fee. All right, so it's super cheap, super great exchange. It's tied in with Binance, so the volume is amazing. They have a huge list of coins. This indicator works really well with Pionex, and that's my primary area I trade with. All right, guys. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you have any comments, let me know. I hope you guys all have a great day trading, and I hope everybody stays green.